Driving down the back roads of Wyoming, I saw him standing there, with duffel bag and no coat, soaked to the skin from the downpour. This far back, he had to live back in the hills, know someone who lived back in the hills, or be one very lost, wet man. He put out his hand, waving it. And I stopped, rolling down the window. Need a lift? I called out into the deluge.
Yeah, man. Well, that would be awesome.
I reached over and flicked off the lock. Hop in then. He settled in, wedging his duffel around his feet on the floor of the car. You can throw your bag in the bag if you want.
I like to keep it close.
He said no more, which made things a tad awkward. Some silences feel normal and natural, and others feel uncomfortable and forced. And then there are ones like this one, where I wasn't sure whether I was more afraid to break it or maintain it. I turned up the heater a bit and looked over at him. Throw your hands next to the heater. It'll take the chill off.
Thanks.
More silence. So, where do you need to go?
Any place where I can get a change of clothes, some food, and a roof to sleep under. There should be a town nearby, right?
So, lost it is. It's actually a pretty far jaunt to the nearest town. I'll take you back to my house. You can crash there and we'll get you to town tomorrow. It's getting late.
Thanks.
So, where was your car? How'd you get out so far?
I've been riding with the guy since Sioux Falls. He said he knew a shortcut. Drove back here and asked me to get out and see if I could see a road sign. The second I stepped out, he drove off. Wasn't sure where to walk, so just sort of just stayed put.
Man, that's awful. Well, I'm glad I came across you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
The car was warming up, getting that warm, humid feeling when wet people begin to dry. And it was at this point I realized the man reeked. He's putting off a smell that was truly putrid. We'll be sure to get you some dry clothes, food, a shower might be nice. Get cleaned up and warmed a bit.
Sorry, I know I'll bring a bit of a stench.
Shit. Guess I wasn't as subtle as I thought I was.
It isn't actually me. My bag takes on some strange smells, especially when it gets wet.
Skin's so nasty to smell like that.
I like women, you know? I love watching them. I love touching them. I love kissing them. I really love fucking them. But sometimes, that just isn't enough, you know? So I ask them for souvenirs. When they get old, souvenirs can get a little moldy.
At this point, things were a bit creepy. Souvenirs?
Yeah, just little things. I collect them.
All of a sudden, the dark splotches on his bags were looking less like mud and more like something not quite so innocent. What's in your bag? I imagine it sounded a bit gruff, but I was okay with it at this point.
Oh, a bit of this, a bit of that. I like to collect strips of skin. I don't want to do anything too major or move major organs or any of that shit. I'm hoping one day to attach the skins to mannequins, Pretend like I'm back with the real women. Women who aren't fighting me this time. Got some other parts in here too. I don't play with them or anything weird, you know. I just like them. Seems like if I like them so much, just keep them around, you know. Oh God. Oh God.
He gagged, rolled down my window, and threw up out the side of the car. Fuck!
I usually like to start the removal process when...
Slamming the brakes, I swerved to a stop on the gravel road, the jolt interrupting his explanation. Get out! It wasn't loud. It was threatening.
Man, I was just answering your question.
You're a monster.
Oh, it's like to get off. Women love me, and I love them. I'm not a bad guy. I only do it to women who want me. I just want a bit more differently than they do.
Get out.
Oh, dear. Are you coming from town?
I was a little surprised by the question, so I answered honestly. Yeah.
Oh, hey, hold on a second.
He unzipped his bag and started to rummage around. As he was digging, he kept talking.
So I may not have told the whole truth before.
He pulled some still dripping flesh from his bag. I recognized a scar that had been on her breast from a childhood accident, falling out of a tree. A small birthmark from her thigh. One I used to kiss every time we made love.
I did stop at one house before you found me.